Colin says, this all sounds like a plot from a James Bond movie a few years ago. I don't know which one it is, though, but the baddie was manipulating the news to start a world war. But James Bond saved us, of course. News organisations sacking more and more legitimate journalists. We can look forward to more and more unsubstantiated news. And fake news in the digital world occurs for the same reason superstition in the Middle East thrives. Ignorance and cognitive bias, says Louise. Fair bit in there. Let's digest some more. Dee in Albert Park. Morning to you, Dee. Welcome to the Talkback.
Yeah, good morning, John. Good morning. I just wanted to say that I personally think that the mainstream media have for many decades been the experts in inflammatory and often fake news. And suddenly when they have a little bit of competition, now anything that they are not, reporting is now considered fake. And you've got a whole host of really, really honest, well-researched sites that are now being lumped in the basket of fake, where in fact...
Like what?
Well, you've got... take, for example, there's 21st Century, there's Active Post, there's Global Research, Veterans Today. All these are reporting on... even our news site, Gumshoe News, we've got doctors and barristers reporting there, and those articles would be considered fake, according to the mainstream media. And, you've got people like Dr. Paul Craig Roberts, who was Assistant Secretary of the Treasury, an Associate Editor of the Wall Street. Now, his articles are probably considered fake. So,
Sorry, why are they considered fake?
Because they are reporting counter. They're pointing out lies of the establishment and the government media.
Lies about what, Dee?
You take, for example, 9/11. Let's go back to 9/11, and
sorry, the World Trade Center.
Yes, there's been absolutely no reporting of the scientific evidence and all the witnesses and all the. There's such a volume of scientific evidence that has never been touched upon.
Do you think we've been told lies about 9/11, Dee?
Absolutely, John. Absolutely. I interviewed Malcolm Fraser, and I asked him, have you heard of Building 7? And he said, no, he'd never heard of Building 7. Well, the mainstream media covered up the collapse of Building 7 deliberately. So, they were propagating the fake news. From within moments, they had special experts within hours pointing to bin Laden.
Dee, there's been the biggest inquiry since Kennedy's assassination, a massive report of a room full of documents. You're basically, if you believe a conspiracy on 9/11, you think there are thousands of people who are part of the conspiracy.
John, I suggest you go to Gumshoe News.
No, I'm not interested in going to Gumshoe News. I'm not interested in people peddling conspiracy theories about 9/11. It's just rubbish.
Well, that is exactly my point, John.
It is. It's not. Well, it's not a.
From conspiracy was a convenient word to lump scientific research into. We all know
there's nothing scientific about conspiracy theories.
And this, of course, is part of the problem, not part of the solution.
No, but the point is, it's about time that people like we've got a writer, barrister James O'Neill, and he's writing.
I don't know James O'Neill, Dee, but I know plenty of barristers who are complete Fruit Loops. Just because he's a barrister doesn't mean he's an authority on anything.
But maybe you should do your research, John.
Well, okay, good on you, and thank you. We'll agree to disagree. Peter and Rosanna, good morning to you.
We do forget is that everybody, no matter where you sit, you do get, however it seeps in, you get news from different kinds of sources, and that's good, but you want them all to be at least, have some basic belief that there should be a set of facts we can agree on.
Text messages. You just proved the point. You don't even want to entertain finding out whether you're right or wrong about 9/11. You dismiss it completely without even studying it. You are the problem. That's wrong. Dee from Albert Park, our talkback caller, sent me a show bag of material, books, articles, videos, DVDs, links to websites, and a whole lot of stuff about 5 years ago. We went through it in detail together then. I have looked at it. I'm utterly unpersuaded by any of it. And your claim that I am therefore the problem, and I'm dismissing it without studying it, is completely inaccurate, but there you go. Oh, right, Faine the gatekeeper. No wonder people look to other sites, and I'm being accused of being a mini tyrant for having dismissed the 9/11 conspiracy theorists.